The most important thing to know about the plot of Hamlet is that it's so convoluted that the main character is kidnapped by pirates and it's not even really a major plot point. Hamlet spoilers. A lady yesterday bought a tiny red onion and I told her, wow, I love this onion, it's so perfect, and she said, you understand me? No offense, but family is the people you choose to surround yourself with, and love you dearly will literally always be a better theme and a better concept than love the family you were arbitrarily stuck with because they are related to you. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Yee, snow day. Dad perspective though. Honestly, this shit's impressive. This CI art does perspective better than me. What the sh? Types of Christmas songs. Jesus was a baby once, and he was very cool. The big red man is coming. There's snow outside, that's good. I'm alone on Christmas and sad. Santa Claus is very sexy. Christmas trees, love him. You know what, it's Christmas time. Toucans are pretty weird, right? I mean, look at them, they're all fucking beak. But they get weirder. Have you ever seen a toucan skull? I mean, look at this thing, their beak is taller than their entire fucking skull. Toucan lich. It gets worse. Without the added volume of feathers, a toucan's beak is the size of the whole rest of its body put together. They are literally, and without exaggeration, 50% beak by volume. Girl in language class. So why are you taking Italian? Me, thinking about my plan to go back in time and roll Leonardo da Vinci so hard he can't walk for 3 days. I love the food. To clear things up, because some of you clearly cannot fucking read, I'm a homosexual man who is willing to go back in time and put my entire penis inside of historical figure Leonardo da Vinci's rectum in an act of anal sex, and then go on to live a lavish and intellectually stimulating lifestyle as his beloved top. I don't know what a video game is, and I don't care. This post ended homophobia and top oppression. Twitter. You're passing people on the street eavesdropping on things you vaguely agree with. Reddit. You're attending a fan club meeting where you can find and share any information as long as it sticks to one topic. Instagram. Box of $1 assorted Pokemon cards at a convention and half are actually Magic the Gathering cards. Tumblr. You're in your house, cooking for a few friends, and someone climbs through your window and demands your opinion on Steven Universe. Some girl in my class was talking about McDonald's Shamrock Shakes, and this yeehaw dude in cowboy boots said they suck, and then he looked me in the eyes and said, what you're gonna do is go to Arby's and get yourself a mint chocolate chip shake. And he said it with such authority and certainty that I did so as soon as I got in my car. I see your concern, y'all, but this wasn't a man telling me what to do. This is a man who had important knowledge and shared it with me. He was aiding me on a quest I didn't even know I was on. You fool, that was Arby himself. My 3-year-old said she wanted to be an astronaut, and I said she had to study hard, go to college, learn a lot of science, and take a physical fitness test, and she shrugged and said, that's just 4 things. So she's basically a nonchalant motivational speaker. A child's mind is always so positive. I showed this tweet to some of my classmates, and now, whenever one of us is stressed about everything, someone will say that's only X things. This 3-year-old is changing the lives of med students. People who eat nerds like they are taking a shot scare me to the bone. I keep thinking about this post. How else does one eat nerds? Like, what do you do? Pick them all out one by one? Isn't it much better to rip the box open and crunch them all at once? 1. Yes. 2. F you. Coward. Did you know that Friday 13th was meant to be a really good lucky day, meant for fucking, because it was dedicated to Frigga, the goddess of love and fertility, and the patron goddess of Fridays. But then Christianity found out about it, and were like, fucking, outside of marriage, no, and decided it was a horrible, terrible, bad, unlucky day, and you need to be super careful of everything you do in case you die or some So thanks Christians for ruining everyone's fucking fun. Petition to bring back Friday the 15th. Look at this thing again. I hate the ocean so much. It tastes weird, and half the animals that come out of it look like jokes. Does anyone have the pic of Kirby inhaling milk straight from cow tits? Okay, this is Earring Magic Ken, who was introduced in 1992 and discontinued shortly thereafter. Basically, Mattel had done a survey and discovered that girls didn't think Ken was cool enough. So someone had a bright idea to research coolness by sending people to raves which, at the time, were mostly hosted and attended by gay men. So they went to these raves and took notes on what the fashions were and finally landed on this outfit, mesh shirt and all. This doll became the best-selling Ken doll in history, mostly because gay men bought it in droves. Many of them said his necklace was supposed to be a cock ring, but Mattel and a number of parents weren't very amused and discontinued the doll. Oh my god, you're leaving out the best part. So, Magic Earring Ken. This be gay as hell. Supposedly the aforementioned rings on him are for magic earrings and clip-on charms. These charms are advertised as totally completely heterosexual, not gay at all. See, there's a Barbie that also has magic earring action with clip-on charms. Ken wears them to match because he's straight. Here's the issue, there is no matching Barbie. Magic Earring Ken is out here straight up wearing cock rings on his jacket with a thinly devised advertising ploy to make it seem not gay. But it's definitely gay. And if you're thinking, why cock rings? Well, way back in 1992 gay culture was huge on wearing cock rings. It was the in style. Everyone who was gay wore one, even women. You sewed them to your leather jacket, and the placement indicated some of your sexual preference. In case you were wondering, Ken is a bottom. And it gets better. Magic Earring Ken was on the shelves for 6 weeks before they pulled him. In that short amount of time, Magic Earring Ken became the best-selling Barbie doll Mattel has ever sold. Let that sink in. 6 weeks. And now every time these wheezy old hetero windbag execs go to look at their sales board, they're forever haunted by Magic Earring Ken at the top of their charts. Gay as hell. Cock ring bottom Ken. The best-selling Mattel doll. Pride. Please, take the time out of your day to read about Magic Earring Ken. Earring Magic Ken. I just came upstairs, and he had a fucking knife. Owner. Lem, see what you have. Doggo. Bark bark. Owner. Running off camera towards dog. No. This one time I ran a red light on mistake, and I didn't notice it was red until it was too late, so I just ran the light screeching like an angry pterodactyl the entire time. A cop was at the intersection, so he pulled me over, and when he came up to my window, he was wheezing, cause he was laughing so hard, and he said, "Okay, so I know you ran a red light, and that's really bad, and you should never do it again, but I'm not gonna give you a ticket, cause that was the funniest thing I've ever seen, and my partner can't get out of the car, cause he's laughing so hard, he's about to pee himself." I forgot that I'd had my window open when I ran the red light, and the cop told me that all he heard from my car was this really high-pitched scream. And that's how I got out of getting a ticket for running a red light. A guy about my age, frat boy type, just stepped off the bus, looked me right in the eyes, and said, "I wish things were different." Then walked away. Genuinely think it might have been a hallucination. Dude, I'm pretty sure you just met God. Thank F this hideous godforsaken decade is almost over. Jesus Christ, we started with a global economic crisis, and somehow it only got worse from there. Imagine going back in time and telling 2010 you they're gonna invent hoverboards, legalize gay marriage, and kill Bin Laden. But there'll also be a global authoritarian uprising, fueled by a digital surveillance state, and the White House will be run by the guy from The Apprentice and his lawyer Rudy Giuliani. Do you wish to proceed?